We are going to be talking about Katie now. Katie is the deep, dark secret that he never mentions Katie in any of his videos, and there's a very, very, very good reason why he does not. He stalked, harassed. I want you, now you guys remember that. Remember what he said. He called me a groomer.
You know, Xeno called me a groomer in his Discord? I swear he did.
You remember that cackle, okay? It's very important that you remember that. Very important that you remember the confidence in his voice. The confidence in his voice that he has never done anything wrong. He's not a sexual predator. None of that. It's very, very important to remember that. What he did to her is beyond fucked. He never talks about her. There is a massive fuck ton of shit that he did to her, and her case file is absolutely disgusting. Has anything come from the arrest warrant? And yes, he was charged. He has 3 charges. Criminal harassment, criminal stalking, and threatened to use a firearm. It's in the Google Doc. Okay, so Katie, before we go into this, I want to say a few things here. Okay, I want to say a few things about all this. Katie is a woman who he abused, groomed, and sexually assaulted. I have more on Katie. I chose to use what I have in the Google Doc now, but I will be updating more later. This might lead to more videos, I don't know. But for now, this is what I have chosen to show. Katie's section, her entire testimony and court documents is supported by not only her, but 2 first-hand witnesses. That's right. So in addition to hearing her side, you're also going to hear the sides of 2 other people that was there firsthand in person that will collaborate with what she's saying. So you have 2 people plus Katie all saying one thing and Lionel saying another thing. Huh. I wonder who you're going to believe. Okay, so Katie and Lionel meet. This is the overview of events. They started a romantic relationship in September of 2013 and had a very toxic relationship spanning across several years. Lionel abuses Katie in almost every way imaginable and pretends to be his own sister over Discord to coerce her into sending him nudes. That's right, I will read that again. Lionel abuses Katie in almost every way imaginable and pretends to be his own sister that snuck onto his account over Discord to coerce her into sending him nudes. And unfortunately, this worked. He was successful. She tries to leave but can't. And he uses her nudes against her, sending them to friends and family while also uploading them to porn sites and Instagram. She then says, "Fuck it," and finally leaves. She then tricks him into getting back together and invites him to California. She abandons him at a hotel so she can go get access to all of his accounts. Good for her. Fucking good for her. Because in my opinion, you deserved way worse. When I read this in the case file, I was so fucking happy. I was so fucking happy that she got some type of fucking justice against you. Holy shit. That destroyed you as a person. I've seen emails. That fucking destroyed you as a person, and you will never be able to fucking let that down. She abandons him at a hotel so she can go get access to all his accounts. First-hand witnesses pick him up, and he stays with them. First-hand witnesses then take him to go get his shit, and a physical altercation starts. Police show up, and his sister buys him a ticket home. First-hand witness statements. "Oh, yeah, it's your good friend Tal. Remember that, Lionel? Yeah, you remember Tal? Yeah. Yeah, he didn't give a fuck. Tal didn't give a fuck. He was like, nah, you don't have to redact my shit. You don't have to redact my shit at all. Fuck him." I was talking to Tal. Tal is one of the people that picked your fucking ass up. Okay, so I went through everything, and honestly, I'm a bit confused for the first half. That seems to be only DMs Howard sent redacted. So I'll just give the TLDR of I know, and we can probably get redacted to provide additional information if you need. Basically, I got a DM one night telling me to tell redacted to check because he needed to be picked up. He is Lionel. We drove down excitedly and come to find he's been abandoned by his ex and her friend. At the time, Tal and redacted were friends of Lionel. They did not know him for the psychopath that he is. He came down after him and his ex allegedly tried to smooth things over and try again, but it was a setup to get into his accounts and presumably delete any photos or dirt he had on her from when he posted the nudes. So back in September 2013, when he coerced those nudes out of her, he kept those nudes and spread those nudes across multiple sites, and he would use them as a scare tactic. Okay. Ugh. Fucking gross, man. So he would use them as a scare tactic. So she would constantly be forced to like get back with him, if that makes sense. I have only heard him once confess this over phone, but never in writing. So you have a first-hand witness admitting that they heard you do this. They heard you confess to this. And Tal is not the only person. There's another first-hand witness, and they said the same thing, that you confessed to this. So that's two people against you, because you would never admit to this. He and Katie used to get into arguments, and he would harass her, and when she tried to leave, he sent her nudes to her friends and family and continued to harass her to stay with him. He spent a few days at my and Redacted's apartment and then flew back home after his sister bought him a ticket. He also did not eat the eggs I made. I was very insulted. During this time, he was basically just on my computer all day while I was at work, presumably trying to regain access to said accounts. I saved a copy of what documents remain if something happens to this one, for the record. Okay, wow, so good for her. I bet that setup pissed him off so much. I bet that destroyed you as a person. I bet you felt betrayed. You felt wounded. Good. Fucking good. You deserve every fucking bad thing that comes your way. He harassed her with her nudes quite a few times. He sent them to her friends and family multiple times. He even set up an Instagram where it was just a link to her nudes and added all her friends and family. And sometime in their relationship, when she tried to end it, he got super mad at her and posted a video on Pornhub. It was up until I called him out on it a few years back. He admitted to doing that to me in a voice call when he tried to get me to take down the Twitter account I made to expose him. Tal was present for his admission as well. This is confirmed by two first-hand witnesses. This was a series of messages Howard sent me after he started making videos, basically accusing me of lying about the Katie thing, and ruining his life. I didn't respond, just blocked him, but woke up to 78 messages anyway, and he kept changing the messages while blocked to say more things to me. Okay, so to give you guys a little bit more context on this, he stalked, harassed, and groomed her, took her nudes, spread them to her family and friends, posted them on a website, and then she fought back and got his ass. And he had the audacity to play the victim. He had the audacity to say that he was the victim, that he did not deserve that. What a fucking pitiful, miserable pile of shit. What a fucking pile of shit. Oh my God, these messages so unhinged. Turns out that thousands of people to harass someone until they almost kill themselves doesn't actually help anything. This again is a lie. Remember, this is a common recurring theme. He will constantly say that thousands of people are harassing him when no one is harassing him. One more quick thing. This person made a Twitter account exposing him for all of the stuff that I'm going to talk about today. That is where the Twitter account comes into play. Aggressive autistics who have zero empathy for people they deem as wrong in their heads. That's a fucking self-admission. Actually eat shit. My ex thinks you're a fucking idiot. This is also a lie. The ex he's referring to is Katie, when Katie was working with Redacted to try to get the Twitter post up and running. So for some reason or whatever, he constantly says that him and Katie are friends. This is a lie. They are not friends, and she surely is not his fiance. You fucking imbecile, gutless fucking nothing. Okay, fuck your parasitic rat bitch. Teehee. Okay. I'm gonna keep talking about Howard because I'm a good person. Okay, so you get the thing here. Okay, you get the idea here. Oh, this is a nice. You are not a victim. My God, you are fucking sick. I cannot believe you were born. You knuckle. I wonder what that second word is. I will say this with complete seriousness. Do not ever message me again or try to police what I post. You decided to just believe everything this person said without taking 2 seconds to ask me. Everything you say is a lie. Literally everything you say is a lie. But you did ask people like Angie, 𝕹𝖉𝖊𝖘, haha. What happened with her lawyer? What's the status on the case? Fucking imbecile. Cuban woman with Black Lives Matter in her name calling me a whatever over a statement in which I point out the complacency towards racism. Okay, so as you can see, he's just very upset. Fuck you. Okay, gutless pig. Oh, this part is the part I mentioned earlier. You probably sat there looking at me thinking, wow, this guy is such an ugly weirdo. I remember Tal almost blurted out how ugly I was when he first saw me. You didn't like me off the rip. This is actually fucking hysterical because one time after so much abuse, Katie said, you know what, you're ugly. And he never let that go. So yeah, you rat, brain damaged donkey piece of shit. You look like vomit and you belong in a sideshow. That's the only way you're going to actually make money is if you join the fucking circus, join the carnival, and you set up a fucking sideshow. Lionel the fucking disfigured. That's what you should do to actually pay me back. That would be fucking fantastic. Now I want to be perfectly clear here. I give no fucks about what someone looks like. Dude, I don't care. I don't. I know what I said was petty, but I know it upsets him. So I wanted to upset him. Anyway, I just think that this is really fucking hilarious because that comment that Katie made stuck with you for your entire life. Not to mention, you were rejected by 2 of my exes. So like for all of the mean shit that you have to say to me, for all of these like horrible accusations you have to say to me, you have to remember that both my exes actually rejected you, but they got with me. So you could say whatever you want, but they both fucking rejected your fucking brain damaged donkey looking ass, bro. Holy shit. Anyway. But you didn't stop. Jodo played with me, so you call me a piece of shit. Fuck yourself. I'm going to get a lawyer. 𝕹𝖉𝖊𝖘. Going to get a lawyer. They think I'm a wife beater. I'm a non-autistic verbal, whatever. Okay. Okay, so you get the point here. This is just incoherent rambling. So moving on. This is a message he typed to Katie and her friend while he was staying with me in town, basically threatening her because she locked him out of all his accounts. The image links are links to her nudes, which he kept spamming, sending to her friends and family on various accounts. Obviously, these links are gone, but I redacted them anyway. However, all right, you fucking psychopath. So just to give more context, this is a message he typed to Katie and her friend while he was staying with me in Tal. So basically what happened was he flew down. They drove him out, abandoned him at a hotel because he was a fucking psychopath. They were scared for their lives, whatever the fuck happened. I'm not sure. But he was abandoned at this hotel, and they abandoned him there so that they could go back to their house, and he was logged into all of his accounts. They wanted to go back in and take away those accounts from him, okay? Because on those accounts, he had all of her nudes. He basically was holding that like hostage. So anyway, that's what they did to him, and fucking good, because if it was up to me, it would have been a lot worse. He got off easy. He deserves so much worse than what happened to him. But anyway, this is the notepad that he wrote out. Don't have the time to search links. First image, an album. That album is her nudes, currently set to private. Second image, video being uploaded. That is the video that was uploaded to Pornhub. I will show you proof of that later. Obviously, we're not going to go to Pornhub, but, I will show you proof of the ridiculously redacted thumbnail, okay? It's fucking over, deleted. Cool, upload to another site. Click, cycle will continue. You already got me to go to California. You already broke over $1,000 of my shit. You already tried to leave me stranded in the middle of fucking nowhere for no reason. I didn't press fucking charges. I would love to see that, dude. This is just ridiculous that he thinks that after everything he put Katie through, that he is going to be the one that presses charges on her. That is fucking ridiculous. ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. I didn't press fucking charges. Give me my fucking accounts back before I do this. I just want my fucking accounts back, you stupid, psychopathic, self-destructive, stubborn fuck. 1, my emails accounts you stole. Give me the fucking password for them. Email me at I fucking immediately. 2, my MTG account. I know your stoner sack of shit friend took it. I want it back. I spent money on that fucking account. When this message gets blocked, if I don't see a new fucking email the split fucking second, I go on my Gmail, just fucking watch. I'm not fucking playing around. Just give me my shit back. I want my fucking shit back. I don't want to talk to you ever again. You are insane. Give me my fucking accounts back. Stop hanging onto my fucking accounts like a fucking psychopath. Leave me alone and let me move on. Keep in mind that he is saying all of this while he has literally been holding her nudes as hostage. He is saying all of this while for years he has been holding her nudes as hostage to coerce her into getting back with him, to threaten her into getting back with him. Did Lionel say he's in good terms talking with Katie? Yes, he did actually. He said that they were friends, and I have confirmed that they are not friends. 100% they are not friends. He even said that she is his fiance, because why not? If they're friends, might as well just increase the lie, make it even more crazy, and say that she's his fiance. She is not his fiance. They are not friends in any way, shape, or form. I can confirm that with 100% certainty. He can lie and lie and lie all he wants, but I am exposing everything about him. Okay, more of his verbal assault towards me out of the blue. He sent these on and off for a while. Okay, so we're going to briefly look into these. I hope your skull gets fucking cracked open. That's like one of the common things that he would say is, I hope your skull gets bashed in. I hope your skull gets cracked open, whatever. This is just more shit. Then I'm going to blow a gasket, whatever. You're not helping, miserable person. Just same old garbage, same old fucking vomit. Let's see. He acted like he never wrote those WordPad messages or Instagram messages to Katie, despite Tal and I being able to see him do it in real time because he was logged into our computer and left them up. I asked about this several times, but he denied it. This like WordPad message. He wrote this on their computer. They saw him write this. 2 first-hand witnesses that picked him up from the hotel and took him to their house. They watched him write it, and he denies it. He denies writing it. You have 2 first-hand witnesses. Like, this isn't one of those things where it's like, oh, he said, she said. Both people were literally there. Lionel himself confirmed that Tal and Redacted picked him up from the hotel. They drove him to the house. He was on their computer. He wrote the messages. They're saying that he wrote the messages, but he denies it. Absolutely fucking shameful. Shameful. Reason I lost access to all my accounts is because the person literally stole them from me after driving me 5 hours away from my computer, dropping me off and ditching me. Fucking good for Katie. Fuck yes, you deserved way more. Fucking justice for Katie, you piece of fucking shit. You deserved way more than what happened to you. You little bitch, man. You're such a coward, dude. Deep down inside, you're such a fucking frail, fragile individual, man. Someone says one thing to you and you can't let it go. You said, someone is like, dude, someone will say, you are so insecure of a person that someone you don't even know likes a post of a person you don't like, and you will attack them viciously through like harassment and shit. That is how insecure you are. You are such a fucking fragile little person, man. It is fucking crazy. You can definitely tell you're a mama's boy. You've been babied your entire fucking life. They literally messaged Tal and Redacted while I was right next to them on my account, impersonating me. They did this with 2 other people as well. They didn't link them with any of the screenshots, but they were talking to Redacted because they didn't fucking exist. They then proceeded to break my computer, steal all my shit, lock me out of my bank account and PayPal account, and leave me homeless. Were it for not Tal and Redacted allowing me to stay with them for a few days, I would have been literally homeless. I'm working on an official response right now, but the only reason I'm messaging you is because you clearly believe all that shit is true without even bothering to to talk to me about it first. We've had disagreements regarding PC shit, but whenever we chilled, we had a blast, and I actually consider you a good friend. Now, you see what he's trying to do here. See what he's trying to do? He's trying to manipulate this person that he's talking to. And it hurts to see you automatically assume the worst without even asking me. I know this message is poorly formatted and it probably looks like shit, but I'm about to have a fucking panic attack. The person is unironically trying to ruin my life. I'm working on an official response as we speak. It's impossible to form coherent thoughts when you're assuming everyone thinks you're a fucking devil because some psychopath who stole all of your accounts is sending messages. My heart is racing. It is impossible to form coherent thoughts when you're assuming everyone thinks you're a fucking... Okay, whatever. You legitimately have no fucking idea what has happened to me over the past few weeks. This is a person I redacted. He mentioned them earlier. I'm going to choose to leave their name redacted just because I wasn't sure exactly how much they would actually be involved. And this is like one of the only things that they're in. So I'm just going to, if they want to choose to come forward, that's fine. But for now, I'm just going to leave this redacted. But anyway, they say, if you're messaging me because you think I made that account, I didn't. The account they're talking about is the Twitter account, which the firsthand witness made to expose Lionel for all of the Katie shit. I've seen all this stuff on the account once it followed me, and I mean, it seemed pretty shocking because it was. I don't really know what to think. I'm willing to hear anything you have to say. I am in the middle of class, so I can't respond right away, but I'm willing to listen and respond when I can. I'm messaging you because I think you believe it. Absolutely, because it is an insane story, and it has provided a shit ton of evidence and a very detailed description of events that happened. This is the full story. Okay, let's hear the full story from good old reliable Lionel. Inspect my computer at Redacted's place. It's broken. Every single part is broken. The RAM was obviously smashed against the table. They broke my $400 1070 Ti. Obviously, this was a long time ago. Everything broken. They kept a bunch of my stuff too. I try logging into my accounts. Gone. Emails gone. Everything gone. Everything is fucking gone. She took all of it. Call my sister. Buys me a flight after a few. Good. Fucking good for Katie. Good for her. Because fuck you and fuck everything you did to her. Fuck you. Here's some funny stuff. I have some inside knowledge. This is very funny. This will be very painful for Lionel to hear. So back in the day when he was able to buy these, he didn't actually have a job. What he did was do sell runs on Final Fantasy XIV. Now, I don't care about that. I don't give a shit about that. That's not the funny part. The funny part is that he did a bunch of sell runs and he bought a new computer. When his computer was broke, maybe it was broke in travel. Who knows? Who knows how it was really broke? I don't know. But the funny part is when it was broke, he was no longer able to do those sell runs. And by the time he got a new computer, the sale group had ended. Oh, darn. That's very funny to me. Well, I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, tell you what it is. That's him making Instagram accounts and fucking adding themselves. What dumb fucking notepad messages they wrote themselves. Listen, I know that sounds fucking insane, but consider the fact that they 100% factually flew me out to California so they could drive me into the middle of nowhere so I would be homeless, and then went on my computer when 100% factually stole all my accounts and messages people on it. Not hard to believe that they'd take 2 seconds to make fake accounts and add themselves on it. That's legit zero effort compared to their fucking maniacal plan to fucking legally ruin my life. I mean, that's not really legally ruining your life. That's just basically, that is taking the hold you have over Katie away from you. Okay, like, look at this shit. That's 100% fact. Okay, let's take a look. They flew me out to California telling me, is this the same fucking thing? They flew me out telling me they wanted to try things again, and even going as far as to get her friend, who may or may not even be fucking real, to get me a good job. Oh, this is another thing too. So apparently he had a good job set up when he moved out there, apparently, because he has always struggled to find a job or even have a job. He currently does not have a job right now. He is currently sitting in his room, in his 2-bedroom apartment. Well, his mom's 2-bedroom apartment, watching this stream, probably furious beyond all comprehension, trying to cope and say how none of this is real and how I'm not exposing him and absolutely destroying his fucking credibility and reputation. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Yeah, after this, you're going to be known as the little bitch that lost the lawsuit. Okay, you see the website up there? Yeah, where's my fucking money? Okay, where's my fucking money? Babe, 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 babe. I want to hear another fucking word out of you except for where my fucking money is. Okay, you know that episode of Family Guy where Stewie beats the living shit out of Brian because he owes him fucking money? Yeah, that's me and you. That's a perfect representation of what the fuck is going on right now. Okay, so where's my fucking money? $23,000 you owe me. You can lie and lie all you want, but you owe me that, and I will eventually get it. Anyway, they then drove me out to the middle of nowhere with nothing but $20 in my pocket. I actually think this is a lie. You know what? You know what? I'm almost positive this is a lie, the $20 in my pocket. I know this is a really petty thing to like pick on, but in an email that I saw, he describes the situation, and in the email, the amount of money was different. It was much lower. It was around $4, actually. When my entire family is across the country, went onto my computer, impersonated me, stole all my accounts, and then broke my $1,000 computer. No one fucking cares that... No one who fucking does that is a victim in any universe. Okay, well, I will say this. You are not the victim. You are not the victim. Katie is the victim. 110,000,000%. You are a worthless, vile piece of shit that got what was coming to him, and you actually deserved a lot more. You deserved way more than what you actually got. Your mentality should not be, oh, I'm the victim here. Your mentality should be, holy fucking shit. You know what? I got off really easy. Jesus Christ. I was one of the most vile fucking humans, like fucking ever to this person. Probably the most vile human. And you know what? Yeah. I deserved a lot worse. Yeah, that should have been your mentality, but it wasn't because you're a fucking psychopath. Let's see. Him trying to downplay. Hold on one sec. No, I got your whispers, guys. I appreciate the concern. I do appreciate the concern, but unfortunately for me, there's been a few people that have messaged me, about some shit. Yo, for 200 EU, want to set up whereismyfuckingmoney.com? Oh my God. Can we do that actually? Okay. Anyway, what I was saying, I'm really sorry about that train of thought, man. I just sent a very, very, very humorous message. Anyway, so there have been people that have messaged me about, oh, your personal information's on here. Your personal information's, on the court docket and all this shit. And it's like, it's one of those things, guys, where it's more important to me that the information is known. And I know that sounds really stupid, but it is more important. Like basically, if I have to protect my own information at the cost of people not being able to look into all of the information that I'm giving you, then I will just take that hit. It sucks for me, but I will take that hit. It's fine. I'm well protected. It is more important to me that people are able to look up everything that I'm saying, because one of the things about me, whenever I do reacts like this, it is very, very important to me that everything I say is backed by evidence, because I don't want you to I don't want you to believe just the words that I say. I want you to be able to actually see the truth that is not coming from me. Okay, so in that case, I've gotten quite a few messages about people, reaching out saying, hey, your personal information's on here. I am aware. It's just one of those things where I had to make this decision when I sued him. Because unfortunately, whenever you sue a fucking psychopath, you have to give him your information. That is beyond fucked, but it is what it is. Anyway, moving on. Let's see. I asked about this several times. Was this the one we just looked at? Sorry. Okay, this was the one we just looked at. So, him trying to downplay the fact Katie filed a restraining order against him and still refusing to tell me why she did it. I had already read it at this point, so I didn't need the explanation, but I kept trying to give him a chance to tell me so I wouldn't have to expose him. So this is firsthand witness trying to get the truth out of Lionel. But of course, Lionel is more allergic to the truth than I am to hair. Okay, so there is no way in fuck that he is ever going to admit to anything. All right. The only reason 14 is involved is because she wants to smear my name. Answer this question, please, because I need you on my side. If I uploaded shit of her, why would she be on Twitter and not reporting it to the authorities? Howard, she filed a restraining order. I told you this. She filed a restraining order after everything she did to me. Listen to this right here, dude. She filed a restraining order after everything that she did to me. He literally groomed her. He assaulted her. He took her nudes and spread them to her family and friends and uploaded them on porn sites. And this motherfucker has the mentality that everything she did to me, this is a fucking just, what a fucking vile, worthless fucking creature. Why would she not have gone to the police years ago? Also, revenge porn is a crime, as in, hey, this guy uploaded nudes of me and I'm in jail. If she goes to the authorities with that, I'm in jail. Like, what do I need to say to get you to believe me? Is there literally anything I can say? Okay, so I want to talk about this for a second because this is very important. I'm going to apply his logic to what he did to me. Okay? This is a self-report. I'm going to apply this logic on what he did to me. If he had evidence, why didn't he go to the police? If he had evidence, why didn't he go to the police? Because he didn't have evidence, because he knew everything he was saying was shit. Now, okay, look, I have never been the victim of sexual assault. Okay? I don't want to, obviously. I can't even imagine what it's like. I can only go by what people tell me and what I read. Okay? What I know, what I understand is that victims of sexual assault rarely come forward. So like when you're sexually assaulted, a person will rarely come forward, okay? So my point being here is that just because that Katie did not immediately report him to the police, that is not indicative of the event not happening. Does that make sense? This argument of, hey, this guy uploaded nudes of me and I'm in jail. This argument is not applicable for this situation. Okay. However, what is applicable for this situation is that if you are not suffering from trauma and you are suffering from malice and hatred towards another person, then you would 100,000% go after someone if you had evidence of them being a groomer. Do you think for a fucking second that this guy would not come after me if he had legit evidence of me being a groomer? He absolutely would. He absolutely would. Without a doubt. But he didn't. So him saying this is extremely ironic, and it's an admission of guilt. He said this years and years ago. He just didn't know it would apply to today. He just didn't know that it would apply to today. And that is another piece of evidence to prove that he actually hasn't changed a single fucking bit. He has not aged mentally. He has only aged physically in this last fucking 8 years. If she goes to the authorities with that, I'm in jail. Like, what do I need to say to get you to believe me? Okay, any specific piece of information you need, I'm getting reamed. I don't have access to my fucking Discord. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't get any of this. It's way too much simply for a failed relationship. What am I missing? Just be honest. It wasn't just a failed relationship. So Katie updated me on her plans for the lawsuit. In this, I asked her for more screenshots of crazy stuff Lionel would send her with timestamps. Also, Katie thanked me for the Twitter profile. The Twitter profile was exposing Lionel for all of the shit that he did to Katie. This was the last time I heard from her. She has since deleted everything, and I can't find her on social media. Also, small update, I ended up getting a pro bono attorney and will be meeting up with her tomorrow to see what can be done. I'm so glad to hear that, Katie. I really hope you get some justice. And no problem, I wanted to do something for you even if it was minor. They're referring to the Twitter account. Everyone believes you and some more people have come forward. Word is definitely out there. I was wondering if I could get those screenshots with you with timestamps so I could re-upload them. It's not that important now, but it should kill most of the skepticism. Sure, which one specifically? I can't do it right away because I'm packing, but I will be compiling evidence for my attorney later today. I can send you even more. Hey, oh my fucking God. I'm so sorry. I've been so busy with moving. I legit haven't been on anything. I'll check out the account. While I'm speechless, you did a really great job on the account. How did you find the other girls? How did you find the other girls? This means that there was more. This means that there was more. Oh, she found the account. I never thought I'd feel such emotional release with something like this, but thank you. I'll check Discord more often if anything comes up. Also, small update, I ended up getting a pro bono attorney, and we'll be meeting up with her tomorrow to see what can be done, what can and can't be done. Like I said, Lionel is a massive, he has been watching this entire time. This will be his 15 minutes of fame. And ooh, what a horrible 15 minutes. Holy fucking shit. This is what he's going to be known as. And the most psychotic thing about this, he's not going to show up in chat. No, he knows better. No, he's a little bitch. The only thing he's going to do is change the titles on his little YouTube channel, and that's it. And he's going to deny everything that I said. He's just going to say the only thing he's going to say after this 5, 6, 7 hours is that, no, he's a groomer. Xeno's a groomer. Xeno's a groomer. You really need to get some new material. No one believes you and you have no evidence. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. You really need to get some new material, especially after being sued and you lost the defamation. Like, he's literally delusional. He is literally just fucking delusional and psychopathic to the point, or psychotic to the point to where he cannot tell between, like, the difference between fiction and reality. I just want to reiterate that it is insanely difficult to win a defamation case. It is insanely difficult. You have to be dealing with a literal psychopath to actually win a defamation case. Friend talks about Katie confiding in her. I don't know who this is. Mirror. This was evidence given to me. I want to be perfectly clear on the legitimacy of this and how strong this is. This came from a friend that Katie confided in. Okay? Now, this person had no reason to lie. However, the bottom part here is very, very, very telling, okay? Every night after we'd be done hanging out, she'd call me and cry about how miserable he was making her. It's talking about Katie confiding in Miru on how miserable Lionel was making her. The next day when I saw him, would I treat him any differently? No. Did I judge him? No. Because I get it, no job, no friends, one girl, and she left you with nothing going on in your life. It's all you're going to think about. That is misery, unfiltered misery. Now, I don't agree with this person's standpoint. Hopefully they have changed their standpoint, but that is no excuse for that type of behavior. Anyway, moving on. Misery that's only dulled by the fantasy of obtaining something that's long lost and miserable. And if there's one thing we all know, it's that misery loves company. So I understood why he was putting her through the ringer, and I didn't hate him for it. I still liked him, abhorred him how he treated her, but I didn't hate him. But he hears that her and I got into an argument, and he, with no hesitation, views me as a demon. This man who has put that girl through hell hears one story from her and demonizes me without batting a lash. That man had literally fucking told her that he had trouble physically controlling himself when he visited her, and I didn't give him shit for it. I don't know if it's meant to be a fucked up compliment, but saying, hey, I had a hard time not raping you is fucking horrific, and I still didn't throw any shade his way. So yes, I bared that in mind while I was writing that message, which is why it was so insensitive. So apparently, in some way, shape, or form, it came down to, hey, I'm actually kind of crazy and I'm having a hard time keeping myself from sexually assaulting you. Apparently that happened. Okay. Abuse towards Katie and other women. So, okay, I'm going to read these to the best of my ability. These are two individuals talking. I will just call them Jane 1 and Jane 2. I will try to give you as much context as possible. I will try to make this as clear as possible, but the more we dig into this, the more it starts to get a little confusing, okay? So Jane 1, person who made Twitter account. I just wanted to let you know that some stuff is going to come out soon relating to what we talked about yesterday, and I think it shouldn't impact you in any way because it seems like you don't have anything that could be held against you. But I know you mentioned Howard has some dicey behavior towards you. In case it triggers anything, I'm sorry. So this right here, they're talking about the Twitter account, okay? Jane 2. I haven't talked to Howard in so long, and the last I heard from him, he was sorry. I'm not sure what's going on with him, but I saw his Twitter account was recently deleted and remade, so I'm assuming it has something to do with that. I honestly wish Howard all the best, and I hope he finds what he's looking for. However, I don't think what he's about to do is the way to accomplish that. It'll be okay though. Thank you for asking. I just hope whoever that girl is will manage, because that life ruining for some people. This is Jane 1, Twitter account maker. So I'm going to share this with you because I plan to expose him anyway, but please for now, keep it to yourself. Jane 2, of course. Jane 1. Basically, I got involved in a situation in which I met the girl he has been dating for the past 5 years, whom he had been viciously abusing and doing stuff like blackmailing and coercing her into having her send him nudes and even recording her without her permission. This was Katie. Then, when she tried to leave, he posted the video and picture on Pornhub and sent them to her friends and family. He consistently stalked her by making different accounts and emails her the most vile shit even to this day. She's pursuing legal action, but basically told me everything that happened, and she said that he has a Skype recording of a girl that looks like you, that he told her you guys had a one-night thing on Skype, and she didn't think you knew he had recorded you, but we think it's you because the whole thing with you was going on when he was venting to her about it and become really unhinged about her and Xeno and stuff. So basically, he not only had pictures of Katie, but he also had video of another woman. And Jane 1 thinks, now she hasn't seen this video, but she thinks that video is a woman, Jane 2. I hope we can tell her. This is wild. Yeah, it's pretty fucking disgusting. No one should have to deal with this. Okay, and now this is Jane 1 again. Okay, so that person basically confirmed she was one of the girls. I wonder who the other is. So there's multiple women that he has done this to. Jane 2, yeah, he did, and he also said that she's aware of it. I remember the Discord name of the other girl he was talking to at the time. It was Thunderstruck. Now, I don't know who Thunderstruck is. I have no idea if Thunderstruck is even still around. This happened, this was a while ago. This was 5 years ago. Look at the date. No idea if she's still around. But she was Asian with short hair from what I recall. Yes, that's the girl. The other one Katie mentioned. This is Jane 2. So that's the other recording. Unbelievable. He told me they went to high school together. Jane 1. Yeah, apparently she has an abusive boyfriend and he was coercing her. Katie said she practically adored him. So what that means, guys, this is, okay, real quick, I just want to say this. Don't worry, I have all the court documents and all of this later, but I want to give you guys an idea first because that's just how I deliver information. I will tell you the story, then I will show you the proof, okay? Don't worry, we will get to the court documents. But it is important that you have an idea of the picture, you have an idea of the story, so that the court documents will have much more of an impact. So anyway, Katie and Lionel met in high school. Katie said she practically adored him. So the girl that Katie is referring to, he is a predator. Lionel is a predator. He will groom women who are fucked up mentally by either their home life or an abusive boyfriend or whatever the victim has wrong with them. There's many things that they could have wrong with them, okay? He will groom them and he will get them to do what he says, okay? Yes, there was one time I was talking to him on Skype. This is Jane 2. There was one time I was talking to him on Skype. I turned my camera on for like 5 seconds, but it wasn't anything explicit or anything, literally just my face. This was around the time I was considered dating him. Jane 1, she said it was more of a sexual nature, so maybe it isn't you. Jane 2, I know at the time he was talking to another girl with plans of being with her. Jane 1, she tried to delete everything the best as she could, but apparently he has it all backed up on Sherix. If it isn't you, then I'm relieved, and I don't think he'd use it anyway if he hasn't thus far, but given his erratic behavior, who knows? I plan to expose him because this isn't even a matter of like, oh, he's just some scumbag, like he is mentally not well. This stuff, mentally not well, Ember. This stuff I've read and seen from him. I know he isn't. Do you know who the girl was? Katie said there was one girl he had a voice or a video of with long dark hair and one with short bleached hair that was either gray or teal. I didn't see it at first. Well, I have long dark hair, but I don't know who the other girl. I have a few guesses. There was one girl he had a thing for, something with an M. She was super sweet, but wary of him. And another who he knew from high school. I forgot her name, but she had short hair. I think it was redacted on Discord. He was flirting with two girls while I was friends with him. I remember, to me, he painted Katie as insane. So this is Jane 1. This is firsthand witness. In every instance of the previous evidence of the firsthand witnesses' accounts, he always painted Katie as insane. He would always say that she was the crazy one, that she was the psychopath, and this is typical fucking behavior from a fucking narcissist incel psychopath, okay? They are trying to play the victim here, and they do not want to take responsibility for their actions. The whole time we asked, he just said she was crazy. And because she had left him, this is Jane Doe 1, because she left him and stranded him, we believed him. But she told us the story, and we also read her court papers, and she linked me like he has 2 fake Instagrams under her real name, linking her nudes. Jane Doe 2, I had no idea there was a restraining order or fake accounts. Jane Doe 1, he left his email logged into my laptop, and I read the emails he sent her. So vile. Jane Doe 2, God just talking about this has me so scared. I hope she'll be okay. And if he has any recordings of me or conversations we had, I can't think of any reason why he'd use them against me. We do not speak at all. Jane Doe 1, I just want to make sure the girls are aware, since he's recording without permission and actually posts nudes. He coerced Katie into it, and you know how this community is. She's taking legal action, but this is still a safe haven for him. Jane Doe 2, I didn't know he was recording conversations. No, I didn't even know such a thing was possible. He used to flirt with me quite a bit, nothing ever directly about sex. This is because she got the fuck out. This is because she noped the fuck out before it got too late. He used to flirt with me, but very flirty, talking about how my voice was so hot, etc., stuff like that. I can recall saying the same back to him before I knew how he was. He was very pushy and forward about it. Once I knew, though, I told him no very adamantly and clearly. I maybe reciprocated for about a day. I just had a really bad feeling. Of course, telling him no didn't sit well with him, and his feelings escalated over a period of a few months. Jane Doe 1, yeah, it's kind of like a slap in the face, because you go from knowing nothing at all to knowing way more than you want. Katie said he was furious about you and Xeno. Keep in mind, this was 5 years ago. But I am the one that cannot let shit go. I am the one that has talked about him. Keep in mind, he vented to her a lot, and he doesn't take rejection well. No, he most certainly does not. He's such a funny guy, so fun to hang out with. I told him a lot. You would never guess how he can be. This is a facade. This is typical with like narcissists, like behavior and shit. They can be very charming and the complete opposite of who they truly are until you get to know them. Okay? What is this? Wow, this is actually really fucking funny. This is really funny. Where is my money? Dot card. That's so stupid. So these are screenshots. These are evidence of multiple women being abused, and how he coerces them into sending nudes and other shit like that. This is right here. I will link this. Okay. Moving on. This is declaration of love and death threats. Now, these are interesting. This is him talking. My brow furrows instinctively, and I can feel his hatred swelling in my throat. I wish I could bash your skull in. I wonder who said that before. Bash your skull in. I fucking hate you. I love you so much. I hope you fucking die for what you did to me. I truly hope you get what you deserve for toying with me all these years. This is him playing the victim when he is nowhere close to the victim. I really hope someone tears your beating heart from your chest and leaves you with a heartbreak that makes working impossible, so you're stuck in life just as I am. I abhor you and I love you at the same fucking time. My mind is so fucking warped from your bullshit that I don't think it'll ever change. I hope you fucking die. I love you so much. I really hope your workplace gets fucking bombed. Okay? I love you more than you could ever believe. Okay? And I miss you so fucking much. All right, this is going all over the place. I hate you for coming and leaving perpetually without considering my feelings. I hate you for kicking me out. I fucking hate you. I really fucking hate you. I've resigned to my fate. Some people are just meant to be losers. I've resigned to my fate. Some people are just meant to be losers. I hate you for kicking me out. I fucking hate you. Whatever. Do you know how many people asked me to hang out with him? Do you know how heartbreaking it is? Okay, K yourself. Next time you fuck up at your job and feel like everyone around you hates you and you go to the bathroom to cry about it like an autistic piece of shit you are, don't hesitate. Bang your head against the window like the fucking spurg you are. Grab the shards. Okay, you worthless sack of, okay, you're ugly. Remember, this part right here is, Katie called him ugly one time and he's never been able to let it go. So the fact that he called her ugly makes that very humorous to me. Slutty bitch. I don't know why I deleted the video. So this is very important here. I don't know why I deleted the video. This video he is referencing to is the video that he uploaded to Pornhub. I have the evidence of this through court documents that I will show you later. I'm re-uploading it. So not only did he delete it, or not only did he upload it once, but he deleted it. Now he's re-uploading it. Fuck you. You deserve to die. If it were me, you would have been up for years. I send it to your brother too. So this admits to him sending it to her brother. Also her brother's testimony and court documents are in the case file as well. Death threats and revenge porn with proof. I'm going to do this just real fast just to make sure that everything is as it is. All right, so this is the message that we just looked at. This is the thumbnail of the video. Katie 𝕹𝖚𝖊𝖘. If you will remember the DMs, this is indeed 𝕹𝖚𝖊𝖘. 𝕹𝖚𝖊𝖘 shows off her grotesque pussy. 60 FPS. 23. Female, single, San Francisco. So this was when he uploaded that. Court doc and recap and exhibits. It's hard to read, man. This is all from Katie's case file. This was found by my PI. Thank you, PI. You're probably never going to see this video, but I want you to know that. Thank you very much. Okay. I am the petitioner in this restraining order. I had to complete the papers for the temporary restraining order, so I am submitting this statement to more fully explain to the court what happened, including some of the incidents that happened after I obtained the TRO. I have also attached exhibits and documents in these incidents. I filed and obtained the TRO January 16th, 2019, the same day my friend personally served the respondent at the airport in Sacramento. Immediately, the respondent began sending me angry emails, mocking me for obtaining a restraining order and accusing me of things I didn't do. In these emails, he continued his pattern of gaslighting me by saying things like our relationship was victimless and calling me stupid. He also said mean things about my friend and that he beat his ass, referring to the incident that happened on January 13th, 2019. Attached are emails he sent to me on January 16th and 17th. I reported this contact to the San Bruno Police Department. Luckily, the respondent has not contacted me since then. Facts in support of requested restraining order. The respondent and I were in an on-again, off-again online relationship from 2013 through 2018. We met online when I was in high school, and even though our relationship was mostly online for 5 years, the abuse started from the beginning. He has repeatedly manipulated me and threatened me, lied to me, and shared photos of video of me without my consent. It's hard to read, man. Not only did the respondent trick me into sending him nude photos by impersonating his sister, he also secretly recorded me during our Skype calls throughout our relationship without my knowledge or consent. The respondent has posted these photos and videos publicly online, including on porn sites. I've sent several emails to those websites asking for the content to be removed, but the screenshots of photos are still on the internet, and some links will contain my name even if the pictures have been removed. Let's see, from obvious support to Instagram, revenge porn account. Hello, my name is A while ago, my ex created a bunch of revenge porn accounts of me. I got a few of them deleted off of Instagram, but not all. This one I can't because it doesn't have anything posted but a link to the pictures in the description. The account uses my real name as well, which is very humiliating for me if anyone finds it. The account name is redacted. The link's description is redacted. I can provide proof that he is using my name and anything else that might be needed. He also has another account under my name called redacted, but he doesn't have anything personal posted other than a few dumb posts. I'm not really worried about it, but if it could be removed, that would be wonderful. In retaliation, after one of our many breakups, the respondent shared nude photos of me with my brother. Imagine that you have a sister, and all of a sudden, you get naked pictures of her sent to you from some fucking psychopath. That is fucking vile. This is what it comes like. This is the type of person that never leaves his house. He's a complete shut-in. His mom babies him all the time. Obvious incel. Has no knowledge of any actual relationship, being friendship or romantic. None of that. He is literally just a parasite living on his mother, and he will always be that way for the rest of his life. Respondent has also created 2 Instagram accounts and a Skype account using my name. One of the Instagram accounts contains a link in the bio section that links to a nude photo of me. I have tried to get Instagram to take these accounts down, but since the photo is in a link and not posted in the app itself, Instagram has so far refused to take action. The Skype account uses an inappropriate picture of me in the profile. After many breakups and makeups, the respondent and I finally met in person in August 2018 when he moved to California from Massachusetts. He planned to live with me, but things quickly went really badly when I realized he could be physically as well as emotionally violent. One day in 2018, while playing video games in my house, he started saying mean things to my friends. Because of this, I told him he could not use my phone Wi-Fi to play games anymore. He instantly became extremely angry, suddenly stood up, grabbed a cup of coffee, and threw it across the room at me. It hit the wall behind my shoulder, and coffee splattered everywhere. I was scared and called my parents, who then called the police. My parents took the respondent to the airport the next day, and he moved back to Massachusetts. Around October 18th, the respondent tried to get in contact with me by creating several accounts on Discord. I would block his accounts, but he would just make new ones. He sent me several rambling messages that were extremely mean and threatening. He threatened to kill me, kill himself, and others. He said things like, "I would bash your skull in." That is a very, very common thing that he likes to say. That's one of his tells, if you will. I want to bash your skull in. He called me names and said he would repost intimate videos and nude photos of me online and send them to my brother. I fell for his tactics again. I felt bad that he threatened to kill himself, and he told me that he wanted to be friends. And we eventually reconciled. In 2000, okay, so for all of you that are saying, wow, she's so stupid, why does she keep going back to him? You guys have to understand that he has manipulated her. He has groomed her into doing whatever he wants, okay? So if anybody in chat is like, why would you just go back? Just leave. Guys, it's not that easy. Okay? I'm not saying any of you in chat have said it, but you know how people are. Okay? You know when there is a situation where, a man or a person will physically abuse another person. It doesn't have to be a man. It could also be a woman as well. But my point here is that it's just not that easy to leave. Okay? You just can't leave. And unless you've been in that type of relationship, then you don't truly know. Okay? So it's not just like, oh, just leave, just block him, just leave. It's not. You have to understand that they have known each other since high school. He has been grooming her since high school. Okay? So it's very important that, okay, now I want to be perfectly clear here. There does not have to be a significant age gap to be groomed, okay? You can groom. Grooming is not always indicative of a massive age gap, if that makes sense. Do you understand? Grooming is a manipulation tactic. Okay, or it's a tactic where you manipulate another person's mind to take control of them and force yourself on them physically or sexually. Okay? Yeah, so vulnerable individuals are not always underage. Okay? It can happen to people, it can happen to adults as well. This entire situation is extremely telling because there is a reason why he is focusing so hard on the age gap that me and my friends have. And that reason is because he knows that he is a groomer. He knows he is. He wants people to focus on my age gap, because if people focus on my age gap, then that will mean that what he did to Katie is not grooming. And what he did to Katie, he groomed her. Just because there is no age gap, that's not indicative that grooming can't happen. It can happen. Just like that an age gap is not indicative of grooming. Does that make sense to everyone? Okay. Anyway, I fell for his tactics again. I felt bad that he threatened to kill himself. He told me that he wanted to be friends, and we eventually reconciled. In January 2019, he moved back to California. At first, our relationship was platonic, but it became romantic again. Shortly after he arrived, I planned a road trip along Highway 1 with a respondent and my friend, Redacted, who offered to drive. Halfway through the trip, the respondent became jealous of Redacted. He yelled at me one night asking why I wanted to be friends with Redacted. This is typical incel behavior because a woman, like basically incels don't view women as people, they view them as objects. And those objects cannot have any other male in their life besides them. The next day, the respondent told Redacted to leave and threatened to beat him up. Feeling unsafe, and I decided to continue the trip without the respondent. I knew he had friends nearby that could pick him up, which they did. So she fucking left his ass there. Okay? She fucking left his ass there. After the road trip, I decided it was over between us. But respondent still had most of his belongings at my house, including suitcases and his computer. I didn't want to be alone with the respondent, so I asked Redacted to be there when respondent came over to pick up his stuff. On January 13th, 2019, the respondent physically attacked Redacted, scratching and clawing at his eyes because Redacted would not let him inside the house. That's when I called the police and decided I needed to get a restraining order for the respondent to leave me alone for good and to finally delete all photos and videos of me and stop threatening me with their distribution. I declare, under penalty of perjury, under the laws of the state of California, that the foregoing is true and correct, and that this declaration was executed on February 4, 2019. We have exhibits. Emails. Now, guys, like I said earlier in the video, or whatever, the stream, you know the shit I say. I will not accuse someone of something without having proof and evidence. Everything I have accused him of today, I can prove, and I have proved. And I will continue to prove this through court documents and witness testimony. Exhibits, emails from respondent, emails to websites requesting removal of revenge porn, messages from respondent through Discord, letter of support, proof of police response. These are emails he sent her. This is after she got the restraining order. 𝕹𝖉𝖊𝖘 is getting a restraining order after what you did, supposed to be some ridiculous reverse psychology play that you think would make a judge ignore the heinous crime you committed. So this is, again, he does not give a fuck. He does not give a fuck about how he treated her. He views himself as the victim. Okay? Can't show up to that court date because I'm not in the state anymore. You can't show up to the court date because you have no job, you're worthless, and you have no means to get there, which is lucky for you because you know what you did. Anyways, whatever. You refuse to give me my PayPal accounts back, so I can't repair the damage you've done. I'm not going to attempt to retaliate. Just leave me alone, literally forever. This awful 5-year chapter of our lives is officially closed. Second email. It's almost like it takes minimal effort for them to see that San Bruno IP logged into and changed all of my lifetime passwords. Well done. I've gotten most of my accounts back. Should have everything by next week. Honestly, I'm more pissed about you guys fucking up my computer, but I got PayPal accounts back as well, so I already bought replacement parts. The damage to my RAM seems to be genuine stupidity, not malice, which is pathetic, but ironically works out for you. I want you to know that your goal of deleting all the stuff from my computer failed. Sherix keeps a log of everything you screenshot with it, and I still have it. So this is him admitting that he still has all of her nudes and definitely intends to fucking share them. I'm only telling you this because I want you to know the reason there isn't a retaliation is because I'm choosing to move on. This is not true. This is not true. Not because I can't. The only reason anything has ever happened is because you continually do horrible shit to me. The only reason anything ever happened is because you continually do horrible shit to me. This is classic psychopath behavior. You see yourself as an emotionally damaged victim. Fair. But take a second to see what you've done to me over the past 5 years, and you'll see that this is a victimless relationship. So basically, this is another manipulation tactic. He is trying to manipulate her into thinking that she is as bad as him, which is what he has done, with me. He is a groomer, so he wants me to be a groomer because, misery loves company. And if other people are as vile as him, then it won't be so bad for him. It's funny because I wrestled with the idea of asking you if this was some sort of major revenge scheme, but I opted not to. When you initially asked me to move, I felt regretful about it, even though it hadn't even happened yet. I guess it's as if I knew what would happen. Part of me understands why you did it, though mostly confused as to what your plan was. You obviously didn't plan on seeing me again. I would have been homeless for a very long time if I didn't get lucky. Is that actually what you wanted? Jesus. I want you off the internet, actually. I think it's better for humanity if you are actually off the internet and in a fucking jail cell. Yeah, that's what I think. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I think that, he definitely belongs in a fucking jail cell away from the internet as far possible from the fucking internet. You always were ruthless when it came to me. I guess I just wish that you would have at least waited to see how things went before doing anything. Cheaper rent would have been nice, and I really do want to get my life together. Well, I can tell you this. You didn't have your life together then. You didn't have your life together before then, and now you still don't have your life together. I don't ever think, call me crazy, call me fucking batshit crazy, but I don't think that you're ever going to get your life together. I don't think that's ever going to happen. I don't think you're ever going to fucking have a job or even have your own phone. If your mom wanted to, mommy could come in there and say, Lionel, I'm taking you off the internet. And there's not a fucking thing you could do. There's not a goddamn thing you can do because you can't harm her. Because if you fucking hurt her or something, then there's going to be no more money coming in. You just be fucked. So you just have to sit there and take it. Kind of like how you sit there and took it when I sued you for defamation. You sat there like the good little fucking bitch that you were, and you just took it. And that's why you lost. I do really want to get my life together, though I guess that chromosome-less version of Shaggy is probably your roommate. Oh, for what it's worth, the officer told me that you thought I beat your friend's ass because I thought he was your boyfriend. Obviously, you know why I beat his ass, but for the record, I don't give a fuck if you're dating him. Obviously, he did give a fuck, or else he wouldn't have mentioned it. This is typical, like, oh, I'm not mad, and then 115 videos later. The guy is literal downgrade from me in every sense of the word. I guess he knows more about Lil Hash XD, but that's pretty much it. I just wanted a job, but it's okay. I'm not going to mope around as a victim. I'm getting my shit together this year and hope you do too. Well, not really. Fuck you. I'm getting my shit together next year. When was this? Was that like recent? No, this was like years ago, right? This was like, yo, did you ever get your... Nah, you didn't get your shit together. So that was a lie. He didn't actually get his shit together. Okay. So this is another exhibit. This is Tanya from Pornhub, not Twin Tanya Sales UCOB.com, but from Pornhub support. Hello. Thank you for contacting Pornhub support. As per your request, these pictures will be removed. Please note that photo removals can take anywhere from 24 to 48 hours to process. If you have any additional questions or comments, let us know. You have content removal request. Name, email redacted. Reason, this was revenge porn posted by a guy who I was in an emotionally abusive relationship with. I did not know what these pictures were still up. He said he removed everything. I think he just removed the video, but not the pictures he posted. The whole account is using my name. If it could be removed, that would be much appreciated. Obviously, here's the content. This is from media. Thank you for I am my media. Thank you for taking the time to support copyright material. This material question has been removed. It might take some time for the JPEG image files to be purged from our global CDN. The removal of the source material and the web page on which the images were displayed is instant, though. If the images are still visible for you after 7 days, please empty your browser cache and try again. If it doesn't help, you can reopen this ticket so we can take further action. Don't mean to bother you guys, but is it possible to make others not be able to view this link? A reply saying, yes, we can help. No, unfortunately, we can't do anything would greatly help. I'm writing this email to the right address. My apologies if I'm not. I've recently done my anxiety search of my name over the internet to see if my ex has posted anything new of me that I don't want shared with the world. About a year ago, he posted some pictures to X Hamster. That is not a cute little hamster website for those of you that have never adventured into that area of the internet, which got leaked to your site. He later, after me pleading him to stop tormenting me, deleted them from X Hamster, but the thumbnails for the pictures remained on your site. Here is the link in question. I was wondering if it would be possible in any way to prevent anyone from viewing the link. If you click on the picture, it says they're not available because the original source has deleted them all. The only things that remain are the thumbnails. I never consented to any of these going around, and if needed, I can provide proof that the name used for the gallery is in my name. Honestly, I'll send any information as needed. Okay, so this is from the exhibits continued. Okay. Jesus, man. Okay. Hey, just want to let you know I'm done messaging you. Coming back into my life the second time, I've saved up enough to pay off my debts and return to school, and then kicking me out within 10 days because you're mentally unstable is probably the cruelest thing that's ever happened in my life. I'm still angry about it, but I realize at this point there was no reason to be upset at anyone but myself. I allowed you to come back in, and the only person responsible for me, for the move was me. I shouldn't have done it, but I did, and that's my fault. I resigned to my fate. Oh, we've already seen this. We've actually already seen this. Okay, so we've already seen this one. We've actually already seen this one, but this is just proof that they were signed into the court evidence. They were in the case file. I actually had the DMs for this. Yes, they were printed out and scanned as submitted as evidence. Oh, I don't think we've seen this one. Love you, but you fucked me, and I will never fucking forgive you. God fucking damn it. I told everyone, I fucking tweeted it. Oh my God, I got hired at Safeway, that I got a fucking job. So everyone thinks I'm fucking working, so I have to fucking appear offline when I'm wide fucking away. Okay, whoa, wait, I didn't know this. Hold on, this is actually new. What the fuck? Hold on. I told everyone, I tweeted it once I got hired at Safeway. Safeway is a convenience store, and I'm not saying, that's whatever. You work where you have to. Some people got, multiple jobs, that I got a fucking job. So everyone thinks that I'm working. So everyone thinks that I'm fucking working. So he didn't actually get the job. So I have to fucking appear offline when I'm wide fucking awake with nothing to do and wallow in my fucking misery. Okay, this is actually new to me. I actually haven't read this before. It's fucking horrible. My life is so fucked. I've never been in it this fucking badly. This is fucking real. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you so hard. Holy fucking shit. I fucking hate you. Okay, so I didn't know this. Now, I heard from a birdie. Okay, so I will tell you this. I heard from a birdie that during the times where he said that he was in school or a job. Now, this birdie is a very important birdie. Birds arrive in my life, and they tweeted something into my ear. And what that was that there would be times when he would leave the house and he would pretend to go to either work or school. But instead, he was sitting in a parking lot pretending to be his sister on his own account and messaging Katie. He would pretend to do that, and this happened for months, apparently. Months. Now, like I said, this birdie is very important, and I cannot reveal the source of my birdie, but I will say that it's a very truthful birdie, and it is a birdie that knows Lionel very well. So I will say that, and I will leave it at that. You can believe that. You cannot believe that. I don't really care. Let's see. I want to kill you. How could you do this shit? Said fucking evil. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Nerdy autistic kid lived in his room for 5 years. Finally snapped after 20th fucking time he stabbed. Okay, fuck you. Go inside, eat shit, and die. Okay. When will I get the money back that I wasted on moving to California? Fucking when? Stupid. Let's see. Oh, here we go. I wish I was you. I wish I could just fucking have shitty nudes leaked to random fucking people instead of digging myself into it. I don't know what that is. Fucking hole. Fuck you, Katie. I fucking hate you. Why the fuck would you do this to another living human fucking being? Why not just stay fucking gone? This is him trying to play the victim, obviously, here. Okay. Look, guys, yeah, you get the point here. You get the point. What do I do? Should I start killing people? Why the fuck not? Could I get away with killing people? Holy fucking shit, that's really fucking psychotic. Okay, so obviously you can see we don't have to go into all of this. What is this? I remember when I first saw you, I felt my stomach drop because of how oh, right. Okay. This right here is actually important. So I remember when I first saw you, I felt my stomach drop because of how fucking ugly you were. Do you know why Alex didn't like you? Why neither Alex wanted a relationship with you? Why they only seemed to be interested in having sex with you? It's because you're so fucking ugly. There's no way they'd ever actually date you. They'd fuck you because you're an ugly girl like you has to be an easy score and you prove them right. That's why no one stays. No one wants to be with an ugly girl, especially not one who manages to be uglier on the inside than out. This is very self-fucking projection, which is impressive because you're fucking disgusting. I hate you. I hope you have a fucking heart attack, you ugly sack of shit. Okay, so this came, I believe, now this came like around the time that Katie called him ugly. And he just never let it go. Never fucking let it go. K yourself, autistic, Saka, ugly, stupid. Okay, so you see, okay, how long is this, man? Okay, look, you guys get the point here, okay? Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. Actually, okay. To whom it may concern, my name is Redacted and I live at Redacted. Katie is my sister. Remember how it was in the testimony that he spread her nudes to her brother? Well, guess whose testimony this is? Katie is my sister, and I have known her entire life. We lived together until I moved out of college in 2009. After that, we've stayed in contact via phone, Skype, and League of Legends instant chat messaging client. I first heard there was trouble in 2016 when my Redacted mentioned that she was having trouble with someone uploading her nudes everywhere. I advised her to contact the websites and ask them to remove it. Shortly after, I received unsolicited and unwanted links to nude pictures of my sister over Skype and League of Legends instant messaging clients. I promptly blocked the sender and talked to Redacted. At that time, we decided that the best course of action was to ignore it. I was incredibly concerned for Kate. So I'll put it this way. This is Katie. This is Redacted because I found this very early in the case and I wasn't sure exactly what I was able to display, if that makes any sense. Over the course of 2016 and the portion of 2017, I've been contacted several more times in similar vein. So not only did he spread nudes to her sister once, but he did it several fucking times. The guy just will not fucking stop because he is a fucking psychopath. When writing this letter, I found one of the attempts to contact me over Skype. See the screenshot attached. I declare under penalty of perjury, under the laws of California, that the above is true and correct. Signed, Katie's brother. This was sent to her brother. Obviously, this is the hub. This picture was, yes. So this was sent to him. This is one of the pieces of evidence. San Bruno Police Department. An official report has been made regarding this matter. Incident number, date and time. Obviously, redaction on the officer. Let's see. Where are we at? Okay. Testimony. Okay. The respondent and I met online around May of 2013. After a few months, okay, so this is her witness testimony. After a few months, the respondent and I decided to get involved romantically around September of 2013. The relationship became on and off again through present day. The most recent incident took place on January 13th, 2019. I had decided that I wanted to return the rest of the respondent's belongings after a scary and messy breakup. I was scared to do it alone, so I asked a close friend of mine to assist me. Real fast, guys. I want to point out that every single thing I have shown you today has lined up perfectly with each other. This is insanely important because for this type of testimony, for this type of evidence, if it doesn't line up, then the aggressor, the assaulter, right, or whatever, in this case, can say, no, it doesn't line up. So it is insanely important that all of the evidence, all of the different witness testimonies, they all line up, okay? When the respondent arrived and was handed all of his belongings, he angrily lunged at my friend and started clawing at his eyes, cheeks, and neck. The respondent backed off for a little bit, but then proceeded to yell profanities at me and my friend, such as calling me a dumb bitch, or my friend F-bomb over and over. The respondent then lunged at my friend for the second time, trying to claw at my friend's facial region. Soon after, the police were called to settle the situation. The respondent left not much later after the police left. I've been scared of further retaliation from the respondent since the incident happened. Throughout the entire relationship, I wholeheartedly believe the respondent was being extremely abusive. The abuse wasn't always constant. The respondent had periods of times where he would act very pleasant and kind. From my understanding, I believe this has been the respondent's tactic to keep me in his grasp. The first incident happened shortly after the respondent and I got romantically involved around October, November of 2013. At that time, the respondent started asking me for sexually explicit images. I had never been intimate with anyone before, so I told the respondent to give me more time. The respondent then pretended to be his sister, who sneaked onto his computer to give me advice. The respondent proceeded to tell me that if I don't send pictures to him to sexually please him, that he might leave or not love me anymore. After reading these messages, I got terrified the respondent would leave me and ended up sending him the pictures. The relationship became really toxic and negative. The respondent would neglect me and only want to do sexual things with me, and I attempted to break up with the respondent around December of 2013. The respondent then proceeded to write me a really lengthy letter through Skype about how ugly I was. You guys saw that in the evidence. About how ugly I was and how no one would ever love me. Throughout the next few years, the respondent tightened his grasp on my mental well-being. Oh, Jesus. It's hard, man. Anytime I would try to leave, the respondent would make new accounts to try and contact me. Even if I blocked the respondent, he wouldn't stop. The respondent knew my real number and would spam call me over and over again. I felt like I would never be able to escape his grasp. The respondent groomed me with his kindness at my most vulnerable state. This motherfucker called me a groomer. This piece of shit called me a groomer when the entire fucking thing was a fucking projection. The respondent groomed me with his kindness in my most vulnerable state. In my mind, leaving him was next to impossible. Around 2015, the respondent's tactics changed, and he started threatening me that he will release these sexually explicit pictures he obtained of me online, with my real name attached. The respondent has since used this tactic to scare, humiliate, and coerce me. I believe the respondent's main goal has been to have power over me. He threatened me so much that I've lost my ability to tell whether I went back to him because I love him or because I'm terrified of him. My friends, family members, and most likely random internet strangers have seen the most intimate part of me that I hold sacred. My point in writing all of this is to demonstrate the predatorial behavior of the respondent and the way he chained me up inside my own mind. I fucking can't, man. Like, dude. This fucking vile piece of shit. This fucking vile fucking creature, man. Bad people deserve bad things to happen to them. I hope you encounter every bad fucking thing. I hope that you live a miserable and worthless fucking life for the rest of your fucking life. You are never going to amount to anything. Never. You will never be anything. And you are going to go the rest of your fucking days hating me and hating everyone else because of who you are. The respondent groomed me with his kindness at my most vulnerable state. You didn't know I had these. You didn't know these existed. You are a groomer. Listen to it again.
Check me a crying defamation. Xeno sit there like, bro, I'm so glad you said that. Like, Xeno sitting there crying defamation. It's like, is this guy out of his mind? You know, Xeno called me a groomer in his Discord. I swear he did. Check, dude.
Yeah, I did.
Is this guy out of his mind? You know, Xeno called me a groomer in his Discord. I swear he did.
Yeah, I did. I have another lawsuit ready. Oh, do I? Yeah, right. I'm not looking at his shit until after this. He's going to have to wait until I'm done. Anyway, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did call you a groomer. And he didn't know about this. He didn't know about any of this evidence. He is a groomer. And I proved that he's a groomer right here. Katie proved that you're a groomer. Oh, Lionel's been here the entire day because he can't not be completely absorbed by my content. Like he lives and breathes Xeno. He cannot stop thinking about me on a daily basis. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so with all that, she was finally able to get a restraining order. Lionel, name and address of court, all granted. All granted. This is all the court documents, whatever. She was able to finally get a restraining order. Domestic violence restraining order hearing. This is just the timeline of events. This is him, Lionel. Held temporary restraining order. Petitioner is sworn. Temporary restraining order granted. Shall stay 100 yards away from, the petitioner. Respondent is ordered to destroy all photos and videos of the petitioner. Respondent is ordered to not share or distribute any orders or any photos of the petitioner. I ask the court to order the respondent to delete all pictures of me, nude pictures, selfies, and anything at all involving me, and to not share, publish, or distribute any pictures or videos of me to any website or person. This is a court order. Okay, so that was really heavy. We are almost done with this document. Thank fucking God. Guys, you have to understand, he doesn't have anything to lose. By me exposing him like this, all he's going to do is just continue to post the same shit that he always posts until his YouTube is deleted. That's just all he's going to do. And when his YouTube is deleted, he's just going to make another one. Okay? He is 100% watching. He feels that he is untouchable. But you have to remember that these things take time. Okay? These things take time. He has a court hearing on June 20th. Then he has another court hearing in July. Okay? So it's like, you have to understand here, guys, is that he has always been this way. He has always been this way. He has been this way for like a decade, for as long as I have known him. And he will never change. He will always be this way. He will be this way until his mother dies and is not able to support him anymore, and then he will have to get a job. He will, as long as he has access to the internet, he will always be this way. How old is he? Lionel is 28 years old. He lives in Massachusetts. I want to say this again, that if he stalks or harasses anybody, I want to know. You message me, because if you choose to seek legal action, I'm going to give you information that can get you in touch with him. I will give you his personal information, and that way you will be able to personally hold him accountable. So if he stalks or harasses you and you want to seek legal action, you let me know. This is some kind of fucked up shit. This is Zacky's urn. He claims that Zacky was one of his best friends. He claims that he cared about Zacky a lot. See how much he cared about Zacky. Give it up to my boy Zacky for the clean world second. Let's go. Let's see. I was an officer in Radiance when all this was happening. I too had videos made about me, as well as people literally record my voice in private calls and send it to other. Nothing crazy or illegal. Reaching out to see if there was any way I could be of assistance here. Wow, that's fucked. Yeah, he has done a lot of vile shit. If you have any evidence that you want to share. So this is the evidence. Yeah, so clearly when I heard about this happening, I guess I'm rather late. I wanted to talk about it, and that's the tough part. I'm just now trying to sort it out. As I said, I deleted my last Discord, and so much of that out of fear. Phantom and I were the ones that deleted the whole Radiance, so this is just Radiance shit that I personally don't give a shit about. Has no bearing on this. But the important thing is the typewriter image of me was trying to reach out to Howard to ask politely to take the image of my friend Ern off of the thumbnail. So Zacky took his own life, and this picture was taken at his memorial. Zacky was a Final Fantasy XIV raider. He raided World Prague. He was a very, very nice guy. And Lionel decided, hey, I'm going to use the picture of his fucking urn as his thumbnail. And also as his profile picture on YouTube, as for some fucked up way to, I guess, try and punish people that he did not like. This is just people conversing to try to get him to take it down. This is the actual image. Send-off cries about Elon Musk would raid with Zep Menando in a heartbeat. I'm so glad that the picture of Zacky's urn had something to do with Lionel being ass hurt about Send-Off and Zep. I'm so glad that he decided to include Zacky in all of this. Like, are you fucking for real? Are you fucking kidding me? This is also the thumbnail in many of the weird YouTube videos that he has posted. We will look at his YouTube channel after this. So these are some other people Lionel has harassed that have absolutely no idea who he even is. He has harassed Sayori. So you can see this. Now, obviously, we're not going to look at all this shit, but basically this is just a bunch of garbage and just fucking vile shit that he has sent Sayori. Just the same old shit. Okay? Sayori has no idea who this fucking clown is. She has no idea who this motherfucker is. But I don't know exactly what it was that caused him to message her. I think it was because she liked a tweet or appeared on Mog Talk. And that made him insecure, and he decided to go and message her. This is Kiri Ari. This is more garbage. Kiri is a streamer. This is just more shit that he has sent her, that she sent me, in addition to just other people. Ryan, this is my mod. He sent this. If anyone in your Discord types my name again, I will kill Xenosys Vex. Oh, that's lovely. This was also added to court cases that he has here. This is just more sent that he sent Ryan. 10K messages. This is the shit that he sent. He was mad that Kill William told him to get a job at McDonald's. Anyway, so this is just, obviously this is, look guys, we're not going to go into all of this shit here, but you can go into this shit if you choose, but this is just literally more regurgitated. It's literally the same messages just over and over and over and over and over again. Okay. They're all on the Google Doc. This is I Told You So. It is another streamer in the community. You'll never lose the weight. You obese, eat shit, sitting in Xeno's Discord like a little fangirl, typing away, only to see your daddy get his ass handed to him, now too petrified to type. Okay, as you can see where this is going. He says a bunch of racial shit, just shit against Asian people, whatever, just all this crap. Okay, so obviously this is just more unhinged shit. This was shit that he sent a viewer. This was shit that he's not only a viewer, but also in the Discord. This is a racial slur for some reason. Okay. So he thinks 𝕹𝖚𝖉𝖊𝖘 is Asian. She is not, but for some reason he keeps referring to her in derogatory Asian terms. I have no idea why. This is very weird, very strange, but this is what he does. Asian retards can infest one video game. Okay, so you get the point here. You get the point. Like, yeah, okay. So you can check these out. Screenshot examples of his... Oh, this is... Oh, okay. I actually haven't seen these. Let me preview these real quick. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, so this is like some weird backdrop that he has. For some reason, he thinks that like piecing all of this together is like, I guess, collecting evidence or something. I don't know. It's very strange, very weird behavior. Very, very weird behavior. I guess he looks at this as like his shrine or something. I'm not exactly sure why. But yeah, these are examples of like some type of, weird canvas. This is a psycho Reddit moment, which is pretty funny. This is a post. You developed an obsession with me because you left a comment on my YouTube channel. Okay, yourself. This is just a post that he put on Reddit. You fucking something freak. I think this is directed towards Buggy. I believe it is. I'm not 100% sure because a lot of this stuff tends to blur together. Oh, I'm Pirate King Buggy. Yes. Yes, so that is in reference to Buggy. Okay. This is a funny triggered YouTube comment. Let's see. This guy types okay on his video. And his response is, you are a literal Twitch-obsessed aspie with a fixation on YouTube poop who makes Germa edits. Lick my nut off the floor, you filthy freak. And then his response is, I did think it was a well put together video. It was unnecessary for me to write okay, but I didn't mean anything by it. Why are you mad? Why is he mad? Because his face looks like a brain damaged donkey. Because he's ugly. And he got rejected by 2 of my fucking exes. And not only that, but he owes me $23,000. I'd be fucking mad too. Funny employment proof. I showed this earlier. He was so mad because I said that he was jobless and unemployed and a sack of shit and worthless that he decided to, amongst calling me a groomer, he decided to send me this. Proof of employment, which he has not taken or hasn't taken yet because he is still jobless to this day. He will tell you he's not, but he is, because as you can see, he was with us all day today, constantly changing titles, community up posts, and everything. Let's see. This is a funny remorse quote. This is pretty funny. He said this in one of the videos. There is no punishment possible that you could ever bestow on me that could make me feel a shred of remorse except for getting my channel terminated. This was said before his first channel was terminated. His first channel did get terminated, and we are looking to get his second channel terminated. A person like him should not have a platform. Funny remorse, or wait, is it? Yeah, okay. So this is a funny tweet that this is kind of funny because he not only tweeted it, but then he like reposted it. Get a job. This is just very funny to me. I was like randomly, he has me blocked on this particular account, but I just looked it up on another one and I found this and I like almost fucking just bust out laughing, man. Okay. So this is pretty funny. Yeah. But anyway, so I don't know, maybe you should get a job, that's very funny to me. Scared of being exposed. So as I said, let's see, ladies and gentlemen, tonight I've conducted a very thorough cleanse of my Discord. So recently he banned a bunch of people in his Discord, but unfortunately for him, he didn't ban the little birdies I have in there. You missed a few, you missed a couple. You thought you were smart, but you weren't. I again am smarter than you. You're going to have to ban everybody in that fucking place. I want you to fully understand something, that the people you think that are your friends, they're not actually your friends. They just hate me. They're not your friends. So if they have a chance to fuck you over and make you look like an idiot, they're going to. They just share a mutual enemy of me because they just happen to hate me. You think that they're friends because you have no concept of friendship. You don't actually know what a friend is. So that is why that they are able to make you think that they are indeed your friends. But they are not your friends. This is more lies. Let's see. AKA, retard is going to label and slander me in some meaningless way. Dude is a literal freak of nature. I cannot wait to be exposed for the groomer that I am. I sexually assaulted a woman. Oh, and I also forgot my arrest record, just shaking in my fucking boots. That's really funny that you happen to say all that. You happen to say all that like yesterday or some shit. I was actually messaged this before or after I finished the Google Doc. So it's very funny to me that you said all of that because I have exposed you for being a groomer. I have exposed you for having an arrest record. You are facing criminal charges. I've exposed you for fucking everything. So it's really funny to me that you are so desperate and pathetic that you have to try to lie to your so-called friends. Like that's very, very, very fucking sad. Holy shit. Anyway, this is known social media. We're going to take a look at his YouTube real quick. Let's see this shit. Hell yeah. No, spare me so many people. We'll see my next post, okay? As you can see, there's a shit ton of videos. This is his second channel. He got his first channel taken down. This is his second channel. Obviously, I'm going to tell you to not harass, do not go and do anything stupid to this person. Nothing like that. I have reported them, of course, to YouTube, but we'll see what happens. No guarantees. I'm not looking for anything. However, this person should be deplatformed. They should not have a channel, but it is what it is. I'm going to tell you to not harass them, but I'm not responsible for if you make an opinion or if you are adults, you are responsible for your own actions. I'm going to tell you not to do it, but obviously I cannot police what the fuck you do. People have told me to check community posts, so let's see. The reason I don't have to ever torture myself by watching MMO troglodytes expose me on their streams is because I know they have nothing to say. Holy fuck. Therefore cannot affect me, and I literally do not give a fuck about the community. Okay. Oh no, the Neanderthal Twitch streamer who touches Spudsy at night, lied about her age, and doxed my black family to his racist fan base, exposed me on stream today. AKA, hordes of friendless MMO players swarm my channel while they beat off and then cry themselves to sleep. The literal horror. What is the difference between... Does this mean anything? Are we getting anywhere? Are we actually getting anywhere? No. Okay. So we're not doing anything. Okay. So this means literally nothing. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, actually, because of his gym stuff here. So a little birdie told me this. A little birdie told me that you have a funny way of walking. They told me that you walk with your shoulders in front of you. And when they told me that, it started to make sense for multiple reasons. Because in one of the uploads you're doing bicep curls. And I'm going to say this, 20 pounds is way too heavy for you because you cannot control the weight. And you use all of your shoulder. And when I first seen that video, I thought to myself, wow, his form is bad. But then when the little birdie told me that, it kind of makes sense because you walk like this. They said that you walk with your shoulders leading you. And that made way more sense of why your form was so bad when you were doing a bicep curl. Because not only was the weight too much for you to handle, but on top of that, your shoulder was actually propelling the weight up. So that actually made a lot more sense. So when that little birdie told me that, I actually explained to her, you know what? I thought something was weird too. So once the birdie told me that, I thought it was very, very funny. It was very funny. Now, look, guys, look, you can believe it. You cannot believe it. I don't really give a shit, but I chuckled, but I had to chuckle at that. Anyway, guys, that is the end of today's stream. I'm going to say some final thoughts here. Today's stream was not fun. This person is going to continue to blab and yap and continue to spew lies until they are deleted off of the internet, which unfortunately probably will not be for a long time. However, this person cannot dispute any of the facts that I have presented to you today, and the difference between my video and this person's video is all of the facts provided by evidence of court documents, everything else, witness testimonies. And he has, just trust me, bro. This person should be deplatformed. They should not have a platform. Actually, YouTube has already banned their platform once. So it has been my goal to inform them that this person just simply started a new platform, which they are not allowed to do under the under the YouTube TOS. Everything that happened today will be posted on YouTube through multiple videos. I do not want to spoil things too much, but I will say that there will be more updates to this case. I'm not going to exactly say what or when because I do not know. However, there will be updates to this case. There is the Google Doc. Here is their channel. Here is their channel. I believe this person to be... so anyway, to finish up my final thoughts here. This person has been and will always be a worthless, vile waste of a life. They have been proven to be a groomer, sexual abuser, stalker, harasser, everything else. That has been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt. They will never be anything except for who they are. They will never grow. They will always be worthless. They will live in their mom's 2-bedroom apartment until she is dead. And then when they're forced to get a job, they will have to pay me. I own you. You owe me $23,000 for defamation. You called me a groomer while you yourself was a groomer. I've proved that you don't actually give a shit about if I'm a groomer or not. You're just ass hurt that 2 of my exes rejected you and that I am a much better person than you will ever be. You are an extremely petty person. You are a fragile person on the inside, and you always will be. Someone will make a singular comment to you about anything the truth, and you cannot handle it. You let that define you, and you freak out because your brain is damaged and you cannot control your emotions. You play the victim. You blame it on your autism. You constantly cry and say you're the victim. You try to be a tough guy online, but you're not. You're not. No one is afraid of you. No one should be afraid of you. If he messages you and you want to seek legal action, let me know. I will give this to you completely unredacted. I will show this again. Just so people know, if he harasses you, let me know. I'll send you this unredacted. I am going to hold you accountable to the best of my ability. The best of my ability is, it is what it is. Will anything happen to you? I have no idea. But I can say this. My original plan was to just sue you for defamation and make a video. That was my original plan. However, over the course of a year, I have really got to know who you are. And I have never met a more vile, worthless waste of a life than you. And I think to some extent, you know this. You know this. You will never be anything. That's why you act the way that you act. That's why right now, when you're watching this, you've been watching this the whole day, you don't care about your actions. You don't, because you literally have nothing and you have nothing to lose. So fuck it. I don't care. That's your mentality. So that is the state you are in. You are truly a person that has literally nothing. You literally have nothing. As a matter of fact, you're in the negative because in addition to having nothing, you actually owe someone $23,000. So so if you just had nothing, that would be better than the current situation that you're currently in. So anyway, guys, this has been a very long and very long process. And I have, I've been in this lawsuit for over a year, and it feels very good to finally share all of the information that I have accumulated over that time. I have tried my best to not let it affect the streams. I have tried my best to, keep going. You know what I'm saying? Keep rocking on, I felt I did a pretty good job at that, but there were a couple days where it was hard because let me explain to you some one mental thing that was very challenging for me over this time. I am not the type of person to just sit there and let someone spew all of this vile shit and not say anything. So for me to do that for over a year was very, very, very hard for me. It was very hard for me as a person because for those of you that have been on the channel for a while, you know that I don't go out looking for this shit. I'm not acting like some type of fucking tough guy that you can't fuck with. I'm really not, I wear bear ears. And I talk in uwu, okay? I'm not a tough guy, all right? I'm actually the opposite. But I will defend myself when necessary, and not being able to defend myself because I was in a lawsuit was very, very hard for me to do. Now that all this is out there, now that the world will know who Lionel is. They will know what you did to not only me, my lawyer, Katie, and a lot of other people. Everybody's going to know that. You will not be able to hide. Not anymore. Not anymore. I have exposed you. You will not be able to hide. And anyone that wants to hold you accountable, if you need any help from me, you let me know and I will help you. Yo guys, I think that's it for today. I had alerts turned off. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I do plan to be on tomorrow. I might not be just because, I don't know, man. I might just want to chill, but we'll see. But I do plan to be on tomorrow. Do plan to be on Tuesday, but we'll see. And again, I hope that anybody that he harasses or does shit to, do not take his shit. Do not take his shit. Remember, he lives at home with his mom. He's typing to you with all of this on his mom's internet. When the police ran his phone, it was his mother's phone. He's such a fucking broke loser. He doesn't even have his own phone, man. Are you fucking kidding me? Do not take his shit. Do not. Beyond this nuclear vomit exterior, he is a very frail, fragile mama's boy that is living off of his mom like a fucking parasite. Anyway, thank you guys again for hanging out. I am done for today. I'm going to say, man, thank you guys a lot. I know I've already said this, but today meant a lot to me because I was finally able to get everything off my chest. I was finally able to tell you guys everything that had been happening over the past year. Being able to not only prove that everything that he said about me, the horrible things he said about me was wrong, was false. Not only able to prove that, but also prove that in the court of law was very huge to me. It meant a lot to me because obviously, being a streamer and content creator, my image and everything is very important. But even if I wasn't, just being called these horrendous things when you're not these things, but someone is accusing you of all of this. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it feels very satisfying to finally get that vindication or whatever the fuck, however you want to word it. Does that make sense? All right. Anyway, a victory smile for the road. Where's my fucking money, bitch? You owe me $23,000. Where the fuck is my goddamn money? That's my money. My money, bitch. All right. I'm out. Last minute kissies. That's it. Thank you guys a lot. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Peace.